Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Brandi Glanville is one step closer to treating her mysterious facial infection. Brandi Glanville is hopeful that an infectious disease specialist in New York City is going to help her get to the bottom of her facial illness. The former Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star is in treatment with Dr. Michael Scoma, whose first course is getting the reality star on antibiotics and antifungals, per Us Weekly. I always joke my life is like The Last of Us. I'm just turning into one of those black mold people. That's how I felt. I have lumps on my face, and they're moving around, Glanville told the outlet. She said of her condition, Dr. Michael Scoma said he wouldn't know if there was a parasite or not, because he didn't treat me early on. But if there was, it would have been gone by now. A lot of this infection in this deep tissue, the staph infection, and there's other problems happening. It mimics a parasite. It has this fluid that jumps around your face because it's spreading, the mom of two continued. Glanville, who first noticed strange lumps on her face after filming The Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip in 2023, is hopeful that Dr. Scoma's treatment plan will clear her symptoms. She discovered that she had a parasitic infection, and the lumps had spread to her upper body, causing a sensation of movement. Now the plan is to treat the infection and manage Glanville's stress, which can exacerbate her condition. Dr. Scoma remains positive and told Us Weekly, "We can expect to see meaningful progress within the next few weeks, and I do believe Brandi can make a full recovery." Glanville is on her way to being rid of her parasitic infection. In an Instagram post shared on August 14, she told fans, "They say Twitter is the devil, but all it took was me screaming in my tweets, asking for help for this lovely man to reach out. Thank you so much to Michael R. Scoma, MD, who specializes in infectious diseases, for taking the time to meet with me and help me try to figure out what is going on inside," she wrote. The first picture shows Glanville with a much smoother face, while the third documents a shot of her getting an IV treatment. Bravo celebrities offered their support, with RHC star Vicky Gunvalson writing, "Praying honey you find answers. I love your new haircut and you are looking fabulous." Sherry Whitfield of Rachel A replied, "Hopefully he can help and give you the answers and clarity you need." Glanville said in an interview with ET on August 12 that she was treated for parasites upon returning from Morocco in 2023. "If it was a parasite, that part is gone, but with all the inflammation, they left me with a secondary infection," she explained. She said that numerous doctors couldn't diagnose her, with some blaming her fillers. "I haven't had fillers before COVID," Glanville told ET. "I saw 21 doctors, and I had to have a tooth pulled," the former model said, adding that she spent over $100,000 in medical bills. When she's over her medical crisis, Glanville hopes to return to reality television, but she wants to do a game show. "They're fun. No one gets hurt," she said. With treatment underway, Brandi is looking ahead. While she hasn't committed to when she'll return fully to the public eye, she's teased that she wants to document the healing journey, not for attention, but to raise awareness. "There are so many women out there dealing with skin issues, infections, or complications from cosmetic treatments, and they feel alone," she said. "If I can make even one person feel less alone by sharing my story, then something good comes out of all this pain." She's also expressed gratitude for the wake-up call, adding that she plans to pivot more of her time into health and wellness advocacy. "I'm still going to be Brandi. I'll still say what I want and stir the pot when I need to," she laughed. "But I also want to live a long, healthy life, and that means taking care of myself in ways I wasn't before." The silver lining. For someone who's made a career out of resilience, rebuilding after heartbreak, standing tall in a room full of critics, and reinventing herself again and again, Brandi's battle with her mysterious facial infection is another chapter in her ongoing story of survival. She may not have all the answers yet, but one thing is clear: Brandi Glanville is moving forward. And if history has shown us anything, it's that when Brandi decides to fight, she does it loudly, unapologetically, and with a determination that leaves her critics silent. For now, she's one step closer to healing, not just her face, but perhaps her spirit too. For months, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills alum Brandi Glanville has been shrouded in speculation and worry as she navigated a mysterious and alarming health crisis. Known for her fiery personality, unfiltered commentary, and reality TV legacy, Brandi suddenly found herself in the most unexpected storyline of all, one that had nothing to do with feuds or Bravo cameras, but instead with her very face. Fans first noticed something unusual when Brandi began posting photos wearing oversized sunglasses or strategically angled selfies that obscured parts of her skin. At first, many thought it was just her signature love of dramatic accessories or clever lighting, but then came her candid admission: she was dealing with a painful, scary, and unexplained facial infection that had doctors scratching their heads. The mysterious infection didn't just change her appearance, it threatened her confidence, her career, and her day-to-day life. Suddenly, the woman who never feared confrontation was facing an enemy she couldn't clap back at with a witty remark or a cutting one-liner. The start of the scare. Brandi has always been candid with her fans, sometimes too candid, as her followers would say. But this time, vulnerability poured out of her social media posts. She explained how the infection had spread quickly across one side of her face, leaving her in pain, swelling, and a lingering sense of uncertainty. Multiple trips to urgent care and specialists yielded no clear answers. Doctors told me it could be anything from an allergic reaction to a serious infection, she revealed in a recent update. It was terrifying because nobody could tell me what it really was. Every day I woke up wondering if it would get worse. Her struggle echoed beyond the physical. Brandi, who built a career on her bold presence in front of cameras, suddenly found herself retreating. Invitations to appearances and red carpets were declined. She skipped public events, opting to heal quietly away from the spotlight. For someone used to glam squads and high-definition cameras, the sudden invisibility weighed heavily. The turning point. This week, however, Brandi shared a glimmer of hope that has fans breathing a sigh of relief. After weeks of inconclusive tests, she finally found a team of dermatologists and infectious disease specialists who believe they've identified the root cause. According to Brandi, the infection appears to be linked to a rare bacterial reaction triggered by an earlier cosmetic procedure, something so uncommon that most doctors missed it. They told me I'm one of those 1 in a million cases, she explained with her usual dry humor. I always wanted to be special, but not like this. The new medical team has started her on a customized treatment plan that includes targeted antibiotics and skin therapies designed to reverse the damage. While it's not an overnight cure, Brandi says for the first time in months, she's waking up with less pain and more optimism. A lesson in vulnerability. For fans, Brandi's openness about her struggles has been as striking as her condition itself. Reality TV often thrives on perfection: airbrushed images, expensive clothes, picture-perfect selfies. Brandi, however, stripped that away, showing swollen selfies, tearful videos, and brutally honest captions about feeling scared and insecure. I don't want people to think I disappeared because I'm being dramatic or vain, she wrote. This has been one of the hardest things I've ever dealt with. Your face is the first thing people see, it's your identity. When that's suddenly out of your control, it messes with your whole sense of self. Fans have flooded her with supportive comments, many sharing their own stories of skin conditions, autoimmune flares, or unexplained illnesses that left them feeling powerless. In turn, Brandi has found herself connecting to her followers in a way she never expected, through shared vulnerability rather than playful drama. The future of Brandi's journey. While she's not fully healed, Brandi says she's finally seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. The swelling has begun to subside, her doctors are cautiously optimistic, and she's feeling confident enough to step back into the world again. But true to form, Brandi is already finding the humor in her ordeal. If I can survive reality TV and now this, I think I can survive just about anything, she quipped. At least now I have a medical excuse for why I look puffy in bad lighting. She also teased that she might share more of her recovery journey in an upcoming project, perhaps in a podcast episode, a reality comeback, or even a candid memoir entry. I've always overshared, so why stop now? If my pain helps someone else get answers faster, then maybe it's worth it, she mused.